Welcome to my channel, where I focus on creating short fanfiction stories set in the Naruto universe. Here's the continuation of the story. The Thunder Within, Part 3. As Killer Bee sprinted through the rocky terrain, the adrenaline from his fight with Onoki still coursing through his veins, he kept his senses sharp. The mission wasn't over yet. His scouts should have already retrieved the intel, but Bee knew better than to let his guard down in enemy territory, even after a victory. That was reckless, Gyuki's deep voice echoed in his mind. Fighting Onoki head-on like that was dangerous. You should have stayed on the defensive. Killer Bee grinned, his pace quickening. Yo, don't get all uptight, bro. We handled him good, ain't that right, though? Took him down, quick as a flash, now we rollin' out in a dash. Gyuki grumbled, but didn't push the issue. The fight had been a close call, but Bee had proven once again why he was one of the most formidable ninja in the world. Still, even Bee knew that luck had been on his side. Onoki was a seasoned veteran, and his particle style could have ended the fight at any moment. As Bee approached the rendezvous point, he spotted his team of scouts hidden among the rocks. They had finished gathering intel and were waiting for him, all of them looking tense. One of the scouts, a kunoichi named Aina, waved him over with a grim expression. "Master Bee," she called in a hushed voice as he approached. "We've got what we need, but we've got a problem. More stone ninja are closing in on this location, and fast. We need to move." Killer Bee gave a confident smirk. "Yo, no problem. We'll be gone like smoke. I'll make sure those stone ninja get their cloak broke." Aina nodded, but still looked anxious. "They've got sensory types with them. We need to be extra careful. If they detect even a flicker of chakra, we'll be surrounded." Killer Bee glanced toward the distant mountain ridges where the enemy would be coming from. He could already sense the approaching chakra signatures. At least a dozen, maybe more. This was no ordinary search party. They were coming in force, likely alerted by Onoki's defeat. "Yo, we're in a bit of a mess," Bee rapped, rubbing his chin. "But ain't no stress, 'cause I'm the best." "Focus, Bee," Gyuki interrupted, his voice more serious than usual. "This isn't the time to play around. If those stone ninja find us, we'll be fighting on their terms. We need a plan." Killer Bee's grin faded slightly as he realized the gravity of the situation. Even he knew that fighting a large group of enemy shinobi, especially with sensory types in their ranks, would be risky. But he wasn't about to abandon his team or the mission. All right, we got this tight," Bee said, turning to the scouts. "I'll lead 'em off. Make a little show. You guys head out low, get the intel back and go." Aina and the other scouts exchanged uncertain glances. "Master Bee, you can't take on all of them alone," Aina said, her voice filled with concern. Killer Bee waved off her worries. "Ain't no thing, just a little sting. You know me, I'm always bringing the bling." He clenched his fist, channeling chakra into his body. He had to move quickly to give his team the time they needed to escape undetected. The stone ninja were closing in fast, and once the scouts were safely out of range, he'd handle the rest. "You guys head out through the ravine," Bee instructed. "I'll draw 'em in the other way. When you're clear, I'll bounce back to the village." The scouts nodded, reluctantly accepting Bee's plan. There wasn't time to argue, and they trusted Killer Bee's skills. With swift and silent movements, they began retreating through the narrow ravine that would lead them back to the border of Kumogakure's territory. Bee stood tall, watching them disappear into the shadows before turning back to face the approaching enemy. He could already feel their chakra signatures growing closer. "Yo, Gyuki, it's showtime!" Bee grinned, clapping his hands together. The stone ninja moved through the rugged landscape with precision, their leader, a tall man with spiky brown hair, directing his squad with hand signals. They were close now. Their sensory ninja had detected faint traces of chakra up ahead, likely their target. "We're closing in," the sensory ninja whispered to the leader. "They're just up ahead." The leader nodded, his expression grim. "Fan out and surround them. They won't escape." Just as the stone squad prepared to move in for the kill, a sudden flash of light caught their attention. A figure stood atop a boulder in the distance, bathed in the glow of crimson chakra. "Yo, you looking for me?" Killer Bee called out, his voice booming across the battlefield. "Time to bring the pain like a wild killer bee." The stone ninja stopped in their tracks, stunned by the sight of the Eight Tails Jinchuriki standing alone before them. They hadn't expected to face such a formidable opponent, especially not here. "That's Killer Bee," one of the ninja gasped, recognizing the infamous shinobi from the war. The leader's eyes narrowed, but he didn't falter. "Don't be intimidated. He's just one man. And we have the advantage." "Attack!" The stone ninja charged forward, their weapons drawn and jutsu prepared. Killer Bee stood his ground, cracking his knuckles as he prepared to meet them head-on. Yo, coming at me like that? Big mistake, I'll knock you flat." With a roar, Bee transformed into his version 2 state, his body cloaked in a dense layer of chakra. His movements were a blur as he charged into the enemy ranks, his fists crackling with lightning. Lightning-style lariat. Bee slammed into the first group of stone ninja, sending them flying with the force of his attack. The ground shook beneath his feet as he moved with incredible speed, dodging their jutsu and striking them down one by one, but the stone ninja weren't giving up. They regrouped, launching a coordinated attack from all sides. Earth jutsu erupted from the ground, creating walls and spikes to trap Bee in place. "They're trying to box you in," Gyuki warned. Bee laughed, his voice booming. "Ain't no box can hold me. Watch me bust out like I'm free." With a powerful burst of chakra, Bee shattered the earth walls surrounding him, leaping high into the air as he summoned Gyuki's strength. Eight Tails style, Tailed Beast Bomb. A massive sphere of dark energy formed between Bee's hands, growing larger by the second. He hurled it toward the stone ninja below, the force of the blast creating a massive crater in the mountainside. The explosion sent shockwaves through the valley, and the remaining stone ninja were thrown back by the sheer force of the attack. Killer Bee landed gracefully, surveying the battlefield. The stone forces were in disarray, but he knew it wasn't over yet. Just as he was about to press his advantage, a new presence made itself known. A chakra signature so powerful that even Juki paused in acknowledgement. From the smoke and debris, a figure emerged, his dark eyes gleaming with cold fury. It was Kurotsuchi, the granddaughter of Onoki and the new Tsuchikage of Iwagakure. "Enough," Kurotsuchi said, her voice calm but filled with authority. "I won't let you continue this destruction, Killer Bee." Bee grinned, his excitement growing at the sight of a new challenger. "Yo, the new Tsuchikage, huh? Let's see if you can handle my flow." To be continued. Killer Bee faces a new challenge as Kurotsuchi, the Tsuchikage, enters the fray. Let me know if you'd like to continue this intense showdown. Subscribe to Sakura Audiobooks. Give us a thumbs up and leave a comment if you enjoy our work. Your support means a lot to us.